Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator. What's for your loved ones? How are you? Sorry, I've been working on so many different projects behind the scenes, and it's like, I'm having trouble keeping caught up on my work, but I should be okay now. Okay, so you know how this works. You've done this before. I'd just like to remind people, if it doesn't make any sense now, keep it in mind because you'll either remember it later, see it later, or somebody else will validate it for you later. So there's always a reason for whatever they show or say. So just trust that. Because sometimes I'll get messages like 6 months later and somebody will go, the thing that you said, it just happened finally. Anyway, so we decided to pull cards. I shuffle these cards until he tells me to stop. So he's picking the cards out. Surrender to trust. I'm not going to read all this stuff, but trust yourself in your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. You got to trust the decisions you're making for your family. Trust those. You're being shady. Watch out. Shit could get ugly. Now, they're not saying you're being not shady like I think shady, like backstabbing people. I don't know how to say this. Holy shit, you are enough. So if you want to pause this and read all of that, I won't take up all your time doing that. But you are enough. You are enough. He keeps wanting me to stress that you are enough. And oh my God, calm the F down. One of these two cards fell out. One of them he picked, one fell out. And when they fall out, that's still picking. So pause this and read that. It's not back. It's backwards to me. I hope it's not backwards to you. I'll have to go back and look at these damn things, this video when I get done and see if all of this has been going backwards. Anyway, and then I was pulled. We don't usually pick these many cards. You wanted me to pick one more. You are loved. You are here for a reason. Don't F it up. You are loved. He says you don't think you are loved, but you are loved. He wants to go to the highly autistic daughter first. And I understand some of this because my daughter is special ed preschool teacher and she deals with children like this. And also my younger grandson is living with a girl that's highly autistic. And I know another one somewhere. They're actually extremely bright, and kind of makes them like their energy. They don't know how to handle their energy, kind of. And a lot of them are kind of psychic. People think, oh, the word autistic. No, that's not really true. And even if they're really, I don't want to say bad autistic. What's the word? If they're high functioning, they're still, it's hard for them to cope with stuff. But you would be surprised if, there's got to be something online or something that would, I'm sure you probably have learned all this stuff already, that will help them cope with that anxiety part of it. The anxiety part. They think different. They feel different. And yet they're still the same, but they are different. I'm explaining this. He's pushing me. He's back behind me, pushed me. kind of have to let them, he says, you kind of have to let her lead herself down her own path the way she feels. You can't shove her into a straight line, because her line is going to be different. Say it again. But she needs to lead the way. She needs to not have, say it again, not have people tell her how she's supposed to do it. She needs to be able to tell them, this is how I need to do it. And everybody needs to figure out how to cope with that and let her lead the way. I don't know how old she is, but he says she's very intelligent. It's just harder to spit. He says it's harder for her to spit some things out, because what she knows and feels, if she spits it out, it will sound wrong or different to other people, when actually it's perfectly right for her. Other people won't understand it. Other people, it's like, see, okay, he said, it's like what I do. It's, people don't understand what I do. People don't understand that I can talk to the other side, and my path is not to go down like, I don't want to say my mother, but that's it, where she was a great cook and could make anything, sew anything, do anything like that. Workaholic. I'm totally the opposite. So even though I'm not autistic, my path is different, and I need people to allow me to be the medium and whatever that I am. And that's what she needs to. It's like she feels like people need to back off of her. I can't do things the way you do it. I'll never be able to, will never do things the way you do it. And I don't like my mother, and she's not going to like her mother, because her path and her feelings and her thoughts are different. And you can't put her in a box or put her down this I see like a concrete hallway. Like she feels like she's trapped in this concrete hallway. Like everybody's trying to force her to go this way, exactly the way they want her to, but it's not going to work for her. And yet she will be perfectly okay and perfectly fine, because that's her path, not yours. So he says the older daughter, he strokes her hair. I don't know how old she is now. He strokes her hair. She feels it, but it's almost like, don't do that. I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you for leaving. Don't do that. And that's okay. It's okay. She wants to do that. She can still be mad at him, but at some point she's going to have to stop being mad at him. And she can be angry and do stupid shit like we all do when we're young. But eventually she's going to have to stop being mad at him and let that go. And he says that is one of the biggest baggages that she has. And she has to stop being pissed off, because it's not going to change. And she needs to learn how to allow me to help her. She's kind of got him blocked out. Nope, I'm still mad at you. You shouldn't be gone. Young kids, it's hard. It'll take her a little while probably. But she needs to try to, I'm not going to say forgive him, because there's nothing he can do about it. It was his time. It was supposed to happen. It's the way it's supposed to be. And I can't get into all that because I don't understand it, because I bitch at him all the time. I said, why you guys make it so hard on us? You know? Make it pretty rough on us. Can't you do it in a nicer way? But this is the way it is. He says, remember what you were like at that age? We were all snotty little teenagers. Go back and remember some of the things you did that I did. And he says, teenagers think they know it all. I think that's every single teenager. They think they know it all. And we know they don't, but they don't know they don't. And they will learn. You know, the older I got, the smarter my mother got. She didn't get any smarter. Not really. Yeah, pull this out. A candle. It's good for a little bit, but woo. So as for your situation yourself, he says you're better than that. And you know you're better than that. I don't like doing relationships like that. I mean, this is your decision to do whatever. It's your path. Like, there's very few people that have a path in life that just goes straight. I call it the scenic route. Mine goes whoop, whoop over here, back in line, whoop over here, back in line. I take the scenic route, but there's so many lessons to be learned along the way. So I like to do it the hard way, I guess. So he says you're going to learn something from this. So do it how you want to. Oh, but he says you are loved. And you're a little pissed off because he left and left you with the whole situation to deal with by yourself. And it's been hard for you. And it's like he's standing in the living room, just like kind of got his hands down a little bit. And like, here I am, but you don't really call on me. He cannot override your free will choice. You're better than that. And he just keeps saying you're better than that. You're better than allowing somebody to make you feel in a way that you should not have, say it again, that you should not be feeling. You're feeling, there's some amount of desperation. So I don't know if he's going to explain. I know there's desperation because you think you need somebody, or desperation you need somebody to help you with stuff, or desperation you need somebody to help pay the bills, or there's some kind of desperation. He said, and it's unbecoming of you. You're better than that. He just keeps saying that. He was saying that even before I started. Do you have a grandmother that's passed? And I always tell people the little lady next door can feel more like your grandmother than your blood grandmother who lives clear across the country that you hear from once a year. A grandmother type figure is wanting you to reach out to her. She's on the other side. So it could be his grandmother, it could be your grandmother, it could be somebody just felt like your grandmother. Call on her. And whoever it is, it should pop right into your head. It's like they're waiting. They're waiting like, call on us, give us permission. We're ready to help you, but you're being hard-headed. He says this life is very hard to figure out how to navigate it. Some people do it easy, some people don't. Again, he's showing me this concrete hallway, and he's applying it to both the girls. You cannot make them walk down this solid concrete wall and not be able to do the things that they need to experience, as long as we all try to keep our kids safe, too under our thumb, because we're worried about them getting hurt or into things they shouldn't. But then sometimes you got to let them adventure that and hopefully come back out of it. He says one of them, and I believe he's talking about the older daughter, that still like goes to her room and slams the door and cusses and yells at him and carries on and I hate you, and she takes out her anger and frustrations on him, and he said that's okay because it doesn't hurt me on the other side. It hurts me because I worry about that one and I want her to turn to me and ask for help even now. But if you want to unload on me, I got broad shoulders, I can take it. I knew this was coming. You, you need to ask your angels and guides for help to lead you down the correct path. He's talking to the older one. Learn to ask them for help. What's it going to hurt? Eventually, some doors will open and things will start happening if you just ask them for help, and then just with whatever subject, pick a subject. Know that you are very much loved, every single one of you. Again, he's pointing this. This is the last card he picked. It wasn't actually picked, and he kept pointing at it. Don't F it up. You know, you can be very much loved and you can be a total little butt. And I'm not talking about any one of you. I'm talking about all of us. Be a total butt and we can F it up, even though we are totally loved. He's talking, and I'm not sure which girl he's talking to. Maybe all of them. Like when they were younger and they would sit on his lap. Something he used to sing or say, or could be like Itsy Bitsy Spider, you know, when they were sitting on his lap. And I always ask him not to go back to when they were too young, to where they aren't going to remember this memory that he's bringing up. It's something he used to play patty cake, or it was something with, I want to say them, sitting on his lap in a chair all the time. But they were pretty young, so I hope it's something they remember. He says you feel like you're locked inside of a room. Like you're kind of caged, like a caged animal type, locked in a room. You're in your own mental prison. And you need to find the key to let your spirit, your soul out and let it fly. Now he's singing, Oh Happy Day. And I don't have Alexa here at the campground with me. Gosh, you don't want me to sing it. Oh Happy Day. Oh Happy Day. All right, let me see if I can Google it. Okay, it's Oh Happy Day by Edwin Hawkins. I don't remember that name, but I remember the song very well. I want to say it was in a movie too. Oh, it says Rebus. Rebus sang it. I have to listen to that one. Anyway, go YouTube, Google, whatever, listen to that song. There's a reason he's singing it right now. Now he's got a guitar and he's singing it. I love these guys. They come up with such good stuff. So no, get out of your prison. Don't make it's your family. You do what the heck you want to. But you need to ask him and give him permission to help you. And everybody needs to quit being angry at him because it's not going to change anything. With that, he says he loves you. He's pointing at that card again. He loves you. He loves his little girls, and he's blowing them kisses, blowing kisses, blowing. They should feel that. They know he's there. And they feel that when he blows those kisses. He says they would feel it more if they'd get off their electronic devices. I can't get off of mine either. Mine's always in my hand. Oh, but he wants me to tell you. I hold mine all the time. I'm always playing a game or something on there. I have skin cancer cream. There's always 2 or 3 spots here, and I promise you it's from my cell phone. And that's just on the surface, so who knows what kind of damage it could be doing inside. There's a lot of energy coming out of those phones. So you really need to kind of keep them back away from you a little. I try to lay it down. Anyway, he wanted me to tell you that. He kind of feels helpless. Because he feels like you guys are all ignoring him. He's trying to help. Cannot override your free will choice. I cannot say that enough times. But he kind of feels helpless and just sitting there watching. So you guys all got to get in a powwow and decide if you're going to ask him for help, and then decide what you're going to do with the things that all of a sudden, opportunities that open up to you. He says all teenagers are angry. That's no shit. I had to deal with several of them. Okay, much love to you, my dear. Thank you for being patient. Everything's crazy lately, but it's all good now. So, and I'm never going to be dial a psychic or, I'm just going to be sitting by the phone just waiting for it to ring. That won't work for me. Just sitting around. Okay. Much love to you, my dear. I hope you have one of my neighbors going by. Hope you have a wonderful day. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. Give girls a hug, even if they're pissy. I know how teenagers are. I've had too many of them.